That night, the skies over Mecca were silent. The full moon hung majestically in the sky, as if protecting the earth with its soft light. But suddenly, something unprecedented happened. The moon split. Two halves separated in the sky, so that the Quraysh could see a mountain between them. This was the greatest miracle of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a sign that transcended time and space, visible as far east as India. And from that night, history recorded small signs of the apocalypse had begun. This is the Encyclopedia of the End Times, when the moon split. This event occurred in Mecca several years before the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated to Medina. The stubborn Quraysh challenged him. "If you are truly the messenger of Allah, show us a sign from the sky." The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam prayed to his Lord. Then, by Allah's permission, the full moon in the sky split into two halves. One half appeared in the east, the other in the west, until Mount Hira appeared in the middle. The Quraysh were stunned, but instead of believing, they said, "This is nothing but Muhammad's magic." They rejected the truth even after their own eyes bore witness. But the story did not end in Mecca. Some time after this event, news arrived from a distant land, the land of Malabar in southern India. A king named Chakrawati Farmad, also known as Sharif Malabar, witnessed the moon splitting from his palace. The king wrote about the strange occurrence in the night sky that no one in his country could explain. Several years later, when he heard news of a prophet sent to the Arabian Peninsula who had demonstrated the miracle of the moon splitting, the king traveled all the way to Hijaz. He met the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, believed, and converted to Islam. This account was later passed down by ancient Islamic and Hindu historians, and is mentioned in texts such as Tuhfatul Mujahideen and Qissa Chakrawati Farmad. The king eventually died in Arabia, while some of his followers returned to India, bringing the new light of Islam. And to this day, in Kerala, India, the legend of a king who saw the moon split and discovered the truth remains. Allah immortalized this great event in His words. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. The hour has drawn near, and the moon has split. Al-Quran, Al-Qamar, verse 1. This verse not only confirms the miracle of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but also warns that the seconds of the world are beginning to count down. Scholars call this event one of the signs of the hour, a small sign of the end of the world that occurred during the Prophet's lifetime. From that night, human history began to move towards its end. There was no more prophet after Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No new revelations were revealed, and the world now lives in its remaining time. The splitting of the moon is a great lesson for humanity. Miracles will not touch a heart clouded by arrogance. The Quraysh saw it with their eyes, but not with their hearts. Meanwhile, a king in faraway India witnessed it once and believed in it for life. That is the difference between eyes that see and hearts that understand. The Prophet ﷺ warned, "The hour has drawn near while people are turning away from it." And we are now living in that time. Time waits for no one. Every night we pass brings us closer to the day when the heavens will split open again. The moon was once split. The heavens once bore witness to the greatness of the final prophet, and this earth has marked the beginning of its end. Since that night, time has not turned back. We are not awaiting the signs of the apocalypse. We are already living in the middle of it. So, every time you gaze at the full moon, remember, its serene light once split in two, as proof of the truth of Muhammad's message and a warning to all mankind. That sign has come to pass, and we now walk through the remaining time of this world.